an entrepreneur or you're planning to become an entrepreneur. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to teach you the tips on how you can become a very successful entrepreneur. Okay guys, I'm the Immortal and in this video, I'm going to teach you the tips and tricks on how you can become a very successful entrepreneur, and you are going to be able to run a good business depending on the niche you yourself will choose. Okay, sorry about that. What's an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is someone who is a risk taker. Now, that's just the basic definition what I can give you as an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is someone who takes risks all the time. And to be honest, a lot of people, they call themselves business owners. They call themselves entrepreneurs, but in reality, they are not entrepreneurs. They are just more or less business owners, because that's not really what makes an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur solves problem. They find a problem and they fix that particular problem, regardless of what happens. Their duty is to fix problems. They find one problem, they fix it. And not just only solving problems, they solve original problems. The more original your problem is, the more successful you can become as an entrepreneur. Now, don't become an entrepreneur. There's something you need to know when you want to become an entrepreneur. Don't just become an entrepreneur because you want to make money. That is very, very, very wrong. And it's going to affect you in a very, very long way. If to become an entrepreneur, your goal is basically to fix that particular problem. You are looking at the life as a whole. Okay, what is this particular problem that I need to solve? There's problem in finance, there's problem in one particular sector or the other. As an entrepreneur, it is your duty to solve a problem on to solve problems on that particular sector of the economy. Now, being an entrepreneur, like I said, is about taking risks. What kind of risks are you taking? The safe risks, like Warren Buffett, or you're taking a less safer risk, like Mark Zuckerberg. Now, Mark Zuckerberg just, okay, I want to solve this particular problem in the virtual reality and the augmented reality space. Regardless of the fact that he makes money or he loses money, he just solves the problem and doesn't really care either way, because that's what he wants to do and that's what he set himself to do. And someone like Warren Buffett will look at, okay, this is the market structure. If I invest in this, do I do I gain the money I invest, or do I lose my money? That's what someone like Warren Buffett does. And depends on you. You all have to take risks at the end of the day, whether it's something that is out of this world or something that is just is just in your grasp, and you just don't want to take too much risk, because at the end of the day it's more of useless when you say, okay, you want to take a particular risk and at the end of the day you end up losing everything. Entrepreneur looks at the problem and evaluates every situation. This is what the outcome of this. If I do this, what do I get in return? If I do that, what do I get in return? And there's something you need to know as an entrepreneur. Your customers always come first. Focus on your customers, focus on people that invest in your products and see what they want. Not just you look at, this is what is best for me, and you yourself and I, that's the only important thing, no one else matters. That is 100% wrong. As an entrepreneur, You need to look at people that, okay, this is the people that paved the way for me. Then you focus towards that line. That's the interesting thing about being an entrepreneur. And I also want you to know this, as an entrepreneur, you don't choose a particular sector because it pays money, and at the end of the day you lose interest in it. Now let's take for instance people that went into the forex way. Yes, it brings a lot of money and crazy amount of money, forex, crypto and all those things, but it's not for everybody. It's not necessarily because you don't really have the idea or you don't really have the skill, but it's generally not for everybody. You have to look, okay, can this work for me or does it not work for me? That is also develop on your problem fixing skill. Like I said, look at a particular problem, then fix it. Now, when I say really you should develop your problem fixing skill, I'm telling you that how do I feel when I see a problem that needs to be solved? That is something that is very important for entrepreneurs. Now, what you should also focus on something that is meaningful. Now, let's say you're in the fashion industry. You should focus on the trends. What are the latest fashion trends? You can't say because okay, I want to be authentic, I have to go to the 1960 fashion trend and expect that is going to work because in your head it works. When it comes to tech, you go for the future. Don't say you want to take tech of 5 years ago and develop a business out of it. It doesn't work. Life doesn't work as it works in your head. Focus on what really matters. Now, the 5 steps of being a successful entrepreneur. Number one is discover a problem. What is that problem that needs solving? You look at it. Okay, let's say for instance in the tech industry. Now, I live in Nigeria, and Nigeria election is starting in a few months. That's actually next month, but I don't know. Nobody knows. I'm not going to say anything. I don't know if they are going to postpone or not. But it's starting in the next month. It's starting next month. So now you look at it. Okay, what's the problem that I can solve in that particular voting space? I need to create an app. I need to create a server. I need to create something that is going to solve that particular problem. Now let's say construction, road is there, house is there, and I mean something that you feel that works for you. Not really only discover a particular problem, you can discover tens of thousands of problems, but if none of them resonate with you and feels like a calling, you end up wasting your time, and it is wrong, absolutely wrong. Number two is solve the problem, either yourself or with a team. Now, like I said, let's say you are going into the construction business now and you want to solve the problem of repairing road. Is it only you that want to repair the road? It is absolutely impossible. You cannot say that you're well, it's possible probably to take like 100, 1,000 years to repair a road, but you have to look at it that okay, this is what I have to do. I have to get a team that is ready to work with me, and I'm going to pay them a particular incentive. Just gather a team. You can't be a lone wolf. In fact, generally in life, you can't be a lone wolf. It doesn't work anymore. It's before you can say that okay, I'm going to keep my head down and focus on my this thing. You need a team now. You need friends, you need partners, you need family that's going to be around you basically in life. And what is that product that you are offering? Like I said, in this case, we are offering fixing of road. We are offering construction of roads and buildings. Now, what is the value that I'm offering? Quality work, quick, fast delivery, good pricing. Not just only good pricing, something that is very. worthwhile. You can't say that okay because I want to do a good pricing. Yeah, okay. Let me stick with the 1,000 naira route. I'm going to consult the whole country for 1,000 naira. I'm using naira because I'm a Nigerian and that's currency we use. Uh, it doesn't work like that. Okay, you look at it. This is the estimated value, and this is how much it's going to pay. Don't just set. It is once upon a time you can say, okay, sir, and what is the price you want to pay? Then blah blah blah. You need to set a standard. I collect 1,000 I collect $100,000 for this particular project. If you don't have $100,000, this is it. Fast delivery is this, slow delivery is this. Do you want it or not? You let them know. Be it standard. You know you want money, but at the same time, you don't want to be a slave to someone that is ripping off you. Number four, invest in marketing and branding. I would argue more than selling, build a business brand and a personal brand. Now, what do I mean by that? When I say you should invest in your personal brand or your business brand, when I mean your business brand, create a standard. You've seen some companies, they call them designer companies. It's not really designer, there's nothing designer about them. Because of the brand that they build, you can have a business in at the back of your home, even in your room, and to create a standard, your packaging, your delivery, your adverts, you do it in a very standardized way, you are going to go very, very far. I repeat, you're going to go very and because you have built that. And also in your personal brand, you need to let people know who you are. We've gone are the days where entrepreneurs are behind the cameras and they're just making the money. Now everybody wants to see the owner, so that as to build credibility. Credibility is very, very important in this day and age. Like myself, I own my own entertainment media which I'm starting, and I am doing this. It is not because okay I just don't have anything to do. I am doing this to build a personal brand for myself, let people know me for who I am, so as to bring credibility. Now if I tell you that this is what I do, you are going to trust me unlike other person because I have built credibility with this particular medium that I am doing. Whether it's on your TikTok, whether it's on your Facebook, whether it's on Twitter, try and build a credibility to the whole world to be able to trust you. As the number fifth tip, which is the uncommon tip, is dominate your competition. Now, I would have said that I should enjoy the game and rule and live life as it is and just have fun. But you need to know it is very competitive out there and you need to dominate your competition. Companies like what company can I use? Companies like Google now. There are other search engine out there, but Google is the most popular because Google has dominated that space. Brands like Twitter, brand like Tesla, brand like Facebook, brand like Bugatti. There are other of their competitions out there, but they are dominating the space. But it's healthy to some point. But the thing you need is to dominate. I need people to you need people that are in your space to be out of the way. So my advice for you is to dominate that particular space, and that's going to help you and go far as an entrepreneur. Do you guys understand? Now, with all that being said, and all the steps I have given on how you can become a successful entrepreneur, I need you to know these tips quickly. Being an entrepreneur might be very challenging sometimes, but it is very important to know that life is a process, and the more you study and understand that process, the more it is very easy for you to navigate it and have fun with it because you have understand it. That is very important. Look at your competition, understand how the whole system works, then you can have fun because you have more knowledge and more things that these guys don't have. Well, if you enjoyed this video, I'm going to leave another video right on the side so that you guys can watch, and it's going to be very important when it comes to the finance. I'm the Mortal Boat, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more of this kind of tips. I'm going to be going long form very soon, but till then, bye for now. Peace.